She is a New York Times best-selling author, and her first mystery, If Looks Could Kill, was actually a Kelly Ripa Book Club pick. Very popular author joining us now, Kate White, in Author's Note. First of all, first interview with you. Welcome.
Thank you, Rebecca.
So I'm going to hold up the book real quick, but before we really get into the book, I love to talk about how people came to the career of being a novelist. And yours is really interesting. You started in the world of media. Talk about the path that led you from publishing to suspense writing.
Yeah, I for years I was the editor-in-chief of Cosmopolitan. I went to bed the editor of Cosmo and woke up writing about corpses and serial killers. But basically, I'd always wanted to write suspense fiction. When I was younger, was interested in all kinds of writing, magazine. I wrote a little play when I was in high school. And then eventually, I won a contest when I was in college, a Glamour magazine contest. And sort of my path in writing got picked for me. It was magazines, and I moved up in that field. But I just always wanted to make sure I checked off that box of writing suspense fiction. So while I was still at Cosmo, I would get up before I took my kids to school and type away. And I wrote 8 books while I was at Cosmo. And then as the magazine business started to collapse, I thought, well, I'm going to try this full time.
I am totally impressed by that. When people ask, how do you get into this career? It's like you just do it. And that's what you were doing. It's with the kids. Oh, so much work. All right, so I'm going to pull up the book again real quick. I Came Back for You, which we're going to talk about, but it is a suspense novel. I always wonder, are you working backwards for suspense? Are you determining who died, who done it, and then going back? Talk about kind of the process of creating this work.
Um, I always know who the killer is before I start. I know why the person killed. I know the inciting incident that's going to kick everything off. But I need to know who did it because all my books are basically whodunits, along with some sort of psychological suspense as well.
So you really do have to have in mind where things are going when you start. So let's set up I Came Back for You. Well, what's happening? What's the inciting incident for this?
It's the story of a woman named Bree who finds out after 8 years after her daughter's been murdered that the serial killer thought to have killed her has made a deathbed confession saying that yes, he killed 4 college-age women, but her daughter wasn't one of them. So Bree is determined she knows she can't ever get back to trying to get her life together again. She's just starting to come out of the grief. And she's not going to be able to do it if she doesn't figure out who the real killer is.
This is flying off the shelves right now. I mean, I looked at it and you're like in the top 100 of the Amazon store. What's it like to see people react to the book and to have so many readers excited about it?
It's been very gratifying because, as I said, my books are whodunits, but I also like to explore the psychological journey someone goes through in this type of book. And for Bree, the main character, it's dealing with her grief, dealing with having to spend time with her ex-husband again. And a lot of people have said that the story lingered for them, that for them it was more than a whodunit. It was really understanding one woman's journey with many of the things we all go through, grief and ex-husbands. And so I hope Bree's story moves people. And I've been happy with, some of the ratings and sales to see that at least it's doing some of that.
It's definitely connecting. We're so excited to dig in. I'm going to be taking this on vacation with me. I always, though, encourage people to follow authors on social media so that you know the very latest when they're having a signing, when their newest release comes out. I just followed Kate on Instagram, so she is Kate White _author. Is that a good place for us to follow you?
Actually, Kate White Author on Facebook is great too. And I answer any questions. I put up some recipes from time to time. And I reference other books and television shows that I love that are in the thriller genre. So I'd love to hear from other women and guys too.
Excellent. Well, I will follow on Facebook as well. Thank you so much for joining us today on Author's Note.
Thanks, Rebecca.